So I was thinking about sharing a little bit about my Young Living story and journey with you, and it made me realize that it's actually not my story or just my journey. It's really one that belongs to my whole family. So I decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to interview my son and get his perspective, because he was about, so I got started using oils about 3.5 years ago. So he would have not yet been 6. Yeah, so he was in kindergarten, and he probably doesn't remember a whole lot before that, but I sure do, because those first few years are huge of how stressed out parenting is, how little sleep you get, how much you hate cleaning but you need to clean, and everything's messy and everything is getting cleaned with stuff that then when you realize it, it's actually awful for you and your kids. I mean, seriously, now half the cleaners I use have endocrine disruptors, or used to use rather, had endocrine disruptors and respiratory issues associated with them. And when I think back on that, it makes me crazy. So I'm so glad that we don't do that anymore, and it makes me really happy that we've eliminated all that stuff from our home. But I'm really curious what my son remembers, and I'm really curious what he thinks of everything now, because my kids really think it's normal. They don't question using essential oils for having tummy needs. They don't question using them if their throat's bugging them or if they're not feeling 100%, and they don't question, the homemade soaps or all that stuff. It's just completely normal. And my daughter even asked me not that long ago, Mommy, do the kids in my class use essential oils? Do they use oils? Because she a lot of times will take actually I have it here because I just refilled it. She will take a roller bottle with her in her lunchbox when she's eating lunch at school, because this helps her get through the rest of the day without any issues. Tummy Jive, kids oil. And I'm sure it's probably the first time a lot of kids have seen essential oils. So I'm really curious what my son has to say about it and what he thinks about it. Because one of my favorite memories after I got started using essential oils was a Mother's Day thing that he made where it said, what is your mom good at? And it was a picture of me, and it had little bottles, and it said mixing oils. I'm sure his kindergarten teacher to this day doesn't even have a clue what that means, but it made me smile, and I love it. And it's true, I've gotten pretty good at mixing oils and helping other people learn how to use them too. This is one of my favorite parts, teaching others and teaching my family some great tools, because I know my kids are going to be using these for decades to come, just like me. So here we go. All right, I asked for some assistance here from my son Aaron, because I wanted to tell a little bit about my story with Young Living and why we use natural products in our home and how we use them. So my first question for you is, why did I start using Young Living's products and essential oils?
Because it was healthier than what we were doing before you started Young Living.
Do you remember what we were doing before we started Young Living?
We were getting sick, and it took us a while to recover, and we would get sick more often than we do now, and we had a harder time fighting germs, basically.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's interesting. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was thinking about all of the toxic cleaners that I used to clean with.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when you guys were babies and toddlers and climbing all over the place, and I have a little bit of mom guilt about that, because it was definitely exposing them to a lot of stuff.
Clorox makes me itchy.
Yeah, so all that stuff, all those cleaners can make people itchy, and even just scrubbing the tub, it was like I had to extra clean the tub after cleaning the tub so that then I could give them tubs. So that's funny, because that's kind of what I think about before Young Living, but you're absolutely right that feeling healthier and staying healthier has been a super awesome side effect of using our essential oils. Did you have a question for me?
Who helped you get started?
Oh, that's fun. My friend Lisa helped me get started, but actually I didn't really know Lisa, and she wasn't really my friend before I got started. She has a blog, and it's all about natural health and eating well. So I got to know her through that.
Dad should read that. And me and Alea.
Well, I'm hoping to educate you guys on that, but it's all about healthy foods and things like that. And I got in touch with her because I wanted to learn more about essential oils, and she actually has an aromatherapy license, which means that, or certification, that means that she knows a lot about essential oils. And so she was able to teach me, and as a result, we have a group that teaches a lot of people. So she's the one who's helped me continue to learn and teach other people.
Okay, why do you teach other people about essential oils?
Well, it's because it's kind of complicated, right? I mean, I feel like I'm teaching you guys a little bit about it, about which oils you use at bedtime, which oils you use when you're needing to feel healthier. But there's a lot of essential oils, as I'm sure you realize, because we have a lot around the house, right?
Even more than you have, and you have a lot.
Yeah, that's true. There's even more than what I've got.
Yeah.
And so I work to teach other people how to use them so that they can make the same healthy replacements with their cleaners, and so that they can also stay healthy and not have, different challenges with that. So the number one reason, why do you think I wanted to start a business with Young Living?
Because it was healthy and it probably would help us.
Yeah.
And you were interested in it, as you said before.
Yeah, that's true. I was interested in it, and I really was interested in helping other people too, as well as helping us, which was awesome. It was totally an accident that I got started with Young Living as a business. It was more just a matter of wanting to share and help other people, and people being curious, and I love being able to educate people and share things that I am interested about, and helping other people have that same fun interest and make those cool changes. What's one of your favorite things that we make with essential oils? Like you like helping me with some of my DIYs. What's one of your favorite things to make?
I only really helped you with making the lip balms.
Yeah, you like doing that, don't you?
Yeah.
Those are fun because you like to have your own. And I don't mind if you guys use them a lot, which used to bug me when you would use lip balms from like the store because they have all these dyes and fake flavors.
I don't use them, my sister does.
Yeah, Leia uses them too. But it's fun, and they're fun gifts to give too, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite oil?
Citrus Fresh.
Oh, that's a good blend. It's got lots of orange and lemon and tangerine in it.
All my favorites.
Do you know what my favorite oil is? Neither do I. I have a really hard time saying what my favorite is.
What is your most favorite
I think lately it's been peppermint because it's energizing. It wakes me up. It keeps me cool in the summer.
Yeah, I like peppermint because when you put it in the water, it makes the water feel fresh.
Yeah, it's refreshing. I agree. That's one of my favorites. So I'm really glad that you helped me share my story. Thank you. Thank you for listening.